Hi everyone, welcome back to ChemHelp ASAP. In this video, we are going to first learn to identify acids and bases, and then we are going to introduce the pH and the pOH scale. Let's get started. We are going to start with the Arrhenius definition of acids and bases. So an acid is a compound that produces protons or the hydronium ion in aqueous solution. So let's take a look at hydrobromic acid. You can see that it dissociates to give protons, or H+, and bromide ions. Now, when we are in aqueous solution, water is our solvent. And when water is a solvent, these protons do not actually exist on their own. So a more chemically correct equation is this second one given right here. So the hydrogen from the hydrobromic acid actually associates itself with the water, and we form the hydronium ion, but we still get the bromide ion as well. You will see these two ions used interchangeably, and that is fine. The Arrhenius definition of a base is a compound that gives hydroxide ions in aqueous solution. So for example, potassium hydroxide gives potassium cations and hydroxide anions. So our Arrhenius definitions of acids and bases are very straightforward, which makes them easy to identify. Let's talk about the pH and the pOH scale. These are logarithmic scales. So you'll notice the exponent matches with the number on the scale. Now, they are inverse logarithmic scales, which is why we have a -14 here that matches up with a +14. In a logarithmic scale, every time you move a unit on the scale, you are changing the concentration by an order of magnitude, or by a multiple of 10. So the difference in concentration between a pH of 8 and a pH of 9 is a multiple of 10. So if you move from a pH of 3 to a pH of 6, your concentration does not change by a factor of 2, but changes by a factor of 10, 100, and 1,000. It can take a little getting used to. For both the pH and the pOH scale, a value of 7 is neutral. On the pH scale, if you are less than 7, you have an acidic solution. If you have a pH that's greater than 7, you have a basic solution. It is the reverse on the pOH scale. Anything below 7 is basic. Anything above 7 is acidic. This is because we are measuring different but related concentrations. The pH scale measures hydronium ions, and the pOH scale measures hydroxide ions. Most people don't often work with negative logarithmic scales like pH and pOH, but I hope this video helped clarify how those scales work. Thanks so much for watching.